And what's cracking, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is going to be a quick update on Cardano. It's been a while since I last did a dedicated video on Cardano, so here it is. And also, guys, I'm thinking of doing a live stream later on today, so if you guys want to catch that and you want to be notified on that, I will be notifying you on the Mango Discord chat. So if you're not already on the Discord, it's the mangoway.com/discord. It's not only a place where you can get notifications, but it's also a great community to be a part of in this bull run that we're currently in. And yes, I do believe that the market right now, we're in a bull run. We're in the initial phases of that bull run. As soon as we get into the rest of the bull run, we might very well close out the community. Okay, we might actually make it private. So just a quick heads up on that. Now, as far as Cardano's chart is concerned, I mean, this is the weekly time frame. It looks absolutely fantastic. We've had 8 consecutive weeks of just green candles. Okay, 56 days of just up, and up. Not just that, guys, a weekly time frame. We've triggered that massive double bottom-like formation, right? We got an official breakout right here. This came in on the candle of 4th of December, and the measured move to this W-like formation will likely take Cardano all the way up to 94 cents. All right, now I think a lot of people are wondering, okay, Christian, now tell us, is Cardano going to get up to 94 cents? Do we actually see this move to the upside continue? I think that's what everyone really wants to know, right? Up or down? Is Cardano going up? When is it going up? Is it going up today? Is it going up tomorrow? When is all of this happening? Okay, no one can ever tell you when. If anyone claims to tell you when a move can happen, they're bullshitting. All right, so I'll tell you this instead. Throughout Cardano's entire downtrend, okay, basically that entire bear market phase, there were 3 major battles that were fought on the downtrend, okay, between the bulls and the bears, buyers and the sellers. And I'm going to mark them out for you right now. This was the first one right here, okay, during this juncture right here. This is when Cardano was at around $1.24. The second battle that took place was right here. And the third battle as well was in that same juncture, okay, slightly underneath it. Okay, so now if Cardano has to react anywhere, it's going to be in one of these 3 key junctures. All right, now if I have to go ahead and place my cursor on top of where price action is at right now, look back at price history. Okay, we're at that same battleground once again that was fought when we were in that bear market territory. All right, so we can actually use this information to go and draw out some key inflection points for ourselves, right? And this is like a zone that I've come up with based on the battles that were fought. Now, the zone comes in from around 56 cents, going all the way up to 69 cents. If you guys want to go ahead and take note of it, go ahead and take note of it. But that is the zone that I'm looking for, right? We are currently in a historic battleground, all right? I believe that there's going to be a fight that takes place here between the bulls and the bears, right? So if there is a rejection that comes to play on Cardano's chart, it's likely going to happen here. That's what I personally am going to be watching out for. Now, I'm already up 2x on my Cardano trade. I'm not going to take a good, profitable, stress-free trade and turn it into a really, really bad trade by adding into resistance. Absolutely not. At this point, I'm going to be waiting on confirmation. Confirmation for me would be closes over 69 cents. Okay, that's what I personally am going to be looking for. Now, for those of you wondering, okay, Krisha, you're saying that if there's a rejection that comes in, it likely comes in on this zone right here. Now, is there anything alluding to, well, Cardano actually seeing rejection right here? Well, for that, I'm always going to fall back on the dashboard, right? So let's get into the dashboard, app.mangoresearch.co, and let's look for Cardano. Cardano on this list. You can see that it's in top 10, okay? And this list, you need to understand, is filtered based on trading volume. You know what's so funny about this, though? Was that when Cardano's volatility profile, when its trend profile, when it was just about beginning its trend, and it looked exceptional. I mean, for those of you guys, once again, who've been watching the Cardano updates, you guys know that when we last spoke about Cardano, when we were bullish on Cardano, Cardano was not even on this screen. Okay, I had to scroll to the bottom of this list, sometimes even onto the next page to find Cardano on there. So what does that tell you in terms of trading volume? It was very, very, very low. It's only now that prices have picked up that people are actually looking at Cardano. But at that point, like anyone looking to get into Cardano right now, you've missed 161% move, right? You cannot be reactionary to these markets. This is 163% to the upside. You cannot be reactionary to these markets because you end up buying the tops. And when you end up buying the tops, you put yourself in a really, really sticky position. Your risk to reward is terrible. Okay, so start looking ahead, start finding those trade setups that are there Okay, the bullish trades that are there, but they're not triggered just yet. That's when we found Cardano, where it had a beautiful bullish setup, all right, but it had not triggered just yet. Right? It's about positioning on there. Yeah, price action is freaking boring in those zones, but those are the easiest trades to manage. So start scouring the charts to find those amazing, amazing trade setups, because trust me, this can play out very fast. Take Cardano, for instance, okay? In a matter of the hell, in less than 2 weeks, we did a 70%. Okay, those are the profits that you have on the table. That's the profit that you have lying in the corner of the room. It's your responsibility to find it and grab onto it. Now, check out Cardano. Okay, Cardano's trading volume is picked up. It's only now that it's getting eyes. Unfortunately. But check this out. From the 4-hour time frame to the weekly time frame, okay, we have bullish long signals across the board. Your returns, you're positive on all of your returns if you caught any of the reversals. Also, guys, if you don't have the time to go and scour through charts, get into the dashboard. It's giving you the trends, it's giving you some amazing, amazing setups, and it's also going to help you filter out the coins actually worth looking at. Where are you likely going to find those amazing trade setups? Alrighty, so Cardano was on this list. Now, we've been following the Cardano trend still long, okay, returns still green. However, volatility flashing high, red numbers. When I see volatility expansion in the middle of an uptrend, I often look for a pullback opportunity. Okay, but now it's not just volatility flashing these high red numbers. Check out the flags. All right, on the 12-hour time frame, we have potential bearish divergence. Okay, now if this bearish divergence actually triggers to the downside, we could see a deeper pullback on Cardano, which could also mean that we end up getting rejected on the zone right here. Okay, so let's get into the 12-hour time frame. Let's turn on our oscillators. Let's go ahead and figure out where that bearish divergence is really coming in at. All right, so this one is clear as day. We have lower highs on RSI, okay, and we have higher highs on price action that same corresponding period. Now, as far as the trigger is concerned, guys, I feel like this is already triggered. Yeah. But if this has to come down even lower, I'm going to be looking for Cardano to essentially take out this region right here. I'm looking at this open. I'm looking at this close and this open. Okay, this level comes in at around 62 cents. Also, likely the midpoint of the range that Cardano is currently in. Alrighty, and yes, it is the midpoint. All right, so if I start seeing 12-hour closes underneath that region, I'm saying we're coming further down. Okay, at which point I will be looking towards that 12-hour 21 EMA, also lining up with the 12-hour bottom of the range. That move to the downside is still going to be another 9% to the downside. Now, another indicator that's going to keep you on the right side of this move that's incoming is going to be the 4-hour dynamic. I've noticed on the lower time frames, because I'm in a Cardano trade, it's making me every morning I get up and I'm looking at my positions to see how everything is doing. And I've been assessing Cardano on the 4-hour time frame, specifically against that 4-hour dynamic indicator, right? So if I have to go ahead and pull it up, clear everything else out, you'll notice, actually, let me just show you. All right, so this was that beautiful ascending triangle, right? This is when we actually broke out. But ever since we broke out right here, you'll notice that the entire uptrend is being held up by that 4-hour mango dynamic indicator. The one violation that we did have failed to see any follow through, okay? Instead, price actually managed to reclaim it and then off to the races once again. And notice how the dynamic also lines up with the midpoint right there. For those of you who want levels on the dynamic indicator, please go ahead and take note of them if you do not have access to the indicator. It's a range, okay? It comes in from around 0.622 going all the way down to 0.609. I will be annotating these numbers on my screen. Now, for those of you who do not want to wait on my updates to give you guys the fresh new levels on the dynamic, because this level keeps moving with every new candle that we have printed on the chart, if you guys don't want to wait on me and you just want access to the indicator, you can sign up for it on the mango.com/dynamic. Okay, and well, for those of you who want to keep up with these zones that are dynamically moving with price action, make sure you're hitting the sub and the bell icon, because I will be bringing them up in every Cardano analysis that I do. Alrighty, now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You have all the key levels that you ought to watch out for. Remember, a clearance of 68 cents. I'm looking for a weekly close over 68 cents to tell me that, hey, Cardano is likely going to start ticking to the upside once again. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. I will see you in the next one. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.